Hey, welcome back to Food According to El Roca. Hi guys, for our ingredients, we're gonna need 3 cups of shredded chicken, puff pastry sheets, 1 cup button mushrooms, half a cup fresh coriander, 1 onion chopped, 3 tablespoons of aromat, 1 tablespoon garlic flakes, 1 tablespoon ginger powder, 2 tablespoons black pepper, 2 tablespoons hot English mustard, 1 cup cream cheese, 1 cup green pepper chopped, half a cup of butter, olive oil, half a cup of flour, and 1 cup of milk. But some of these ingredients we're going to adjust according to your taste. If you need the mixture to be a little bit more tangy, you can add a little bit more of the hot English mustard and the cream cheese. It will be a little bit more tangy. Or if you like to add more black pepper, you can also do that. It's up to you. And the pastry sheets are going to depend on how many pies you are making and how big you want them. So if you want more, you can adjust the ingredients to make sure that the pies are enough. If your family is very big, you can increase that. So we're gonna start by sauteing the onions and the green pepper, and then we're gonna add the spices. So we're sauteing them in the butter and a little bit of olive oil. So we're gonna add all the spices, the garlic flakes, the ginger powder, Now we're gonna add the mushrooms. So I added about a cup of mushrooms. Those were like too much, but I'm using about a cup of mushrooms. It also depends on how much of the mixture you need, how much chicken you're gonna use. Then you can add a little bit more mushrooms if you prefer, if you love that. And one ingredient that I didn't mention was the Worcester sauce. I added that just now, so you can also add that, because the mushrooms and the green pepper, the mushrooms and the Worcester sauce are going to add this deep bold flavor in the mixture. Now we're gonna add some black pepper. Some coriander. I'm gonna add more of the coriander later, so now I added half of the coriander, then I'm gonna add more later, the rest of the coriander. Now I'm going to add some chicken in there. So you can, with the chicken, you can use the white meat or dark meat. In this case, I used the dark meat of the chicken, which means drumsticks, that is the dark meat, and the breast would be the white meat. So I prefer the dark meat. So I think you can use part of the chicken that you like, it will still work. So but I'm using dark meat in this case. We're gonna add the Dijon, not the Dijon mustard, guys, hot English mustard, and the cream cheese. This is to make the mixture a little bit tangy. Now I mixed the milk with the flour so that it can thicken the mixture, but you don't want it to be too thick. So you can adjust the milk and the flour so that the mixture is thick but not runny, and then at the same time it mustn't be too thick that it gets dry. Like when you bake it, it's gonna get dry, so you mustn't make it too thick, but at the same time not too runny. So we're gonna season that with some aromat. So as you can see, guys, you can see the consistency. It's not too thick, at the same time it's not too runny. So now it's ready to be laid down on the puff pastry. So I cut the puff pastry, I didn't roll it at all, I just cut it in the size that I wanted for the pies. So guys, you can make them square, you can make them round, it's up to you how you want your pies to look. So it's you can have fun with it. So I made mine round, and then I'm gonna fold it in half. As you can see, I put the mixture on the one side of the round puff pastry. So if you wanted them to be square, you can still do that. Your pies will be square, same thing. So what I forgot to show you here, guys, is that before you fold it in, you need to take the egg wash. Like you're gonna use egg yellow on the sides of the pie before you fold it, so that it can help the pie to stick. So I didn't do that, but you must do that. So you close it, and then I'm gonna use a fork to make it's decoration, but also to reinforce the closure there so that it mustn't open up. So the slits that I'm making on top is basically for the air to be able to escape while the pie is baking, but at the same time it makes the pie look nicer. So I'm making those slits. You can make them in any shape you like, just to let the air out while the pie is baking, but at the same time I think they look nice with the slits on top. And then now I'm gonna put the egg wash on the pie so that it can look, you know, golden brown and crispy on top. So when you bake your pies, you're gonna by now you have preheated your oven to 180, and then you're gonna put your pies in there. They're gonna take about 15 to 20 minutes, but you judge it by if it's golden brown on top. If your stove can work top and bottom, you do it at the same time so that the pie can be ready both sides at the same time. So you do that 15 to 20 minutes until it's golden brown, and then your pies are ready. You take them out and enjoy. So you must make sure the egg wash is covering the whole pie on all sides, as you can see. So they are ready for the oven, and voila, the pies are ready. When they look like this, you know they are ready, guys. And please try the recipe and enjoy. You know, this recipe is not very expensive. You know, it's January, and I'm thinking, you know, a lot of us, you know, are scraping for cash. So if you make meals like this, I think your kids will enjoy it, your family will enjoy it. You don't have to go anywhere to buy a pie. You can just make them in your house, and the puff pastry is not that expensive, guys. So I hope you're gonna enjoy this recipe, and thank you so much for coming back and watching this video. Come back for more videos in future. Thank you so much, guys. Enjoy.